moments I can't watch TV. It's all a lot, tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to...
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
37-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Counter play with Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Las Vegas.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Carr gives to Richard. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Raiders.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, Richard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
Richard,
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Richard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Jets nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
McMillan on the tackle.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Darnold completes it. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Darnold on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 yards. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Richard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6 from the 10. Richard. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Jets nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. And it's getting in home.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Safe. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Hey.
A toss right to Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold eluding the pressure right. He's got this one complete to Merriman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down by Eric Harris.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brings up third.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
I'll call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Carlos Hyde. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Darnold. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Right there, 54.
Now it's Darnold. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
In the end zone. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
He was taken down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Geis with a carry on second down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Darnold. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 16.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes it.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
14, Jets 12.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll run on 1st down. Richard, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
3rd down.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Berrios. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Geis. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 29.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 32.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Darnold from the red zone now. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
4 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Keep it up. Lock 54. Ready? 54. Blue down. Hey,
Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, dude. Here I come again. It's first. Here I come again. 57. Mike, 57.
To throw again. Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr completes it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Carr to throw again. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
And for Darnold, this may be a free play. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Good work that time to get him to jump. And now here's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good run on 1st down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The quick slant caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Let's make these babies cry right now. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Carr now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now Carr again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Arios on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Darnold on 1st down. Off to Geis on the screen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Now Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. To throw his car. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Darnold. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, the game can end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up.